Episode 117. Buy low, sell high. Here is Mike Mattal's buy low list.
Let's go. So I'm a little rusty, everyone, so bear with me, okay? So my first buy low candidate, George Kittle, tight end of the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I've seen a lot of people in my leagues, they've put him up on the trading block, George Kittle, because obviously he's been injured. He got injured at Arizona when they tackled him low. I think it was Buda Baker. He was out for 2 weeks, but now he's been practicing. He's back. Week 4, he plays Philly. They have a tough defense, but moving forward, he has some easy matchups against the Dolphins. And I think that George Kittle is the perfect buy low candidate. He's still the George Kittle of old, and the Niners just don't have any weapons. Who do they have? They have Brandon Ayuk is their number one receiver now. Debo's coming back, but I think George Kittle has to be involved in this offense. Nick Mullins is playing great. Get George Kittle if you can. He can really, be an elite tight end that can win you some games. The next buy low candidate is David Johnson, running back of the Texans. So he had some very tough matchups. Week 1, he plays Kansas City Chiefs defense. Week 2, he plays Baltimore Ravens defense, has a terrible game, no touchdowns, only 7 fantasy points. Week 3, he plays the best defense in the league, Pittsburgh Steelers. Only gets a touchdown, had a decent day, but now he has some easy matchups coming up. Minnesota Week 4, Jacksonville Week 5, Tennessee Week 6. He's the only workhorse back there. Duke Johnson, he's still getting over injury, so he's a workhorse back. David Johnson, as long as he's healthy, is an
Duke
RB1.
Johnson, man, he sucks.
He sucks,
he's
yeah.
not
So
really,
he's a non-factor.
Non-factor, exactly. Even
Non-factor.
when he returns, yeah. Right now, David Johnson, by the way, guys, I post a snap count on Twitter, Facebook, and best viewed on Instagram. And it seems like David Johnson's the only running back on that Texans team.
He's the only guy. Yeah, Bill O'Brien's running the whole offense through him. It's pretty much obvious at this point. So get him while you can. Get him while you can, everybody. So this name, Kenyan Drake, everyone expected him to get all the touches in this high-flying offense with Kyler Murray. They haven't really ran the ball that much. He's had some success. He has 1 touchdown against the Niners in Week 1, but he's been a disappointment so far. I don't know what it is, but I think he's about to break out soon. Get him while you can. He's playing Carolina, easy matchup. Jets in Week 5, Dallas Week 6. Kenyan Drake is someone that's going to get the ball, much like David Johnson. They're going to start giving the ball. He's going to start getting into the rhythm and seeing the cutting lanes, and he's going to score the ball. And he's getting over, 15 touches a game, so that's a lot of volume.
I'm glad you put him on here because he was my buy low last week, and I'm doubling down.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I said people buy low on him, and now you can actually get him for even cheaper. It's going to come. The snaps are there. The offense is there. It's going to come. Like, I know it. And if it doesn't this week, then I'm probably dead wrong and going to definitely.
I'm a panic.
But whatever. I mean, this is a buy low list, and you got him for super low. So it's I don't.
On the low.
It's very tough to lose on this deal. I feel like even if I'm wrong, like you didn't give up that much for him.
Yeah, exactly. So Keenan Allen is my first.
Well, I had two bonus buy lows to add.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm
rusty.
To come in and like ruin your list, make it my.
Yeah,
everything has to be about me.
Yeah, exactly.
No, just 2 small bonuses at quarterback. Lamar Jackson you can get for cheap, and Deshaun Watson you can get for really cheap. So if you need a quarterback, same team as David Johnson. So some tough matchups. Now he's got some much easier matchups. Deshaun Watson's going to do much better. And so if you need a quarterback, you can get him for cheap. Now for Lamar Jackson, you're going to have to pay more. But if you need a quarterback and you don't want to spend it, like you don't want to go overboard, you can get Deshaun Watson for super cheap. Now, the ideal scenario, look for guys who have Deshaun Watson and another good quarterback like Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah,
something like that.
Great idea.
Whatever like that, and you can get him for cheap. Okay, moving on.
Get creative. Get creative is what the point is.
Yeah, I mean, quarterbacks are a little different than you didn't list any quarterbacks. So quarterbacks a little different. We might have to do a 2 for 2 trade or something, like you said, get creative. So
Yeah.
let's go to your sell highs.
Sell highs, Keenan Allen, who had a huge game last week, 30 points, 19 targets, 13 receptions for 132 yards and a touchdown. But listen up, guys. He has a rookie quarterback in Justin Herbert who's going to be very, up and down, inaccurate at times. This is definitely probably going to be one of Keenan Allen's best games of the season. He has 2 tough matchups coming up against the Bucs and the Saints defense. So now is the time to sell high. You can get another more consistent receiver with Keenan Allen, or package him for a running back if you need a running back at this point and be dealing with injuries. What do you think about that one, Brain? I want some feedback from you.
Yeah, I like it, but my reasoning, I mean, he's a Charger. Something bad's going to happen.
Yes, exactly.
And
exactly. We don't know what. We're not saying injury. We're just saying
it's
something.
funny, people, would always say stuff, but I've always been right with this. Just like I've been right saying, one of these guys, pretty heated comment on YouTube was like, look, you can't just say that you don't like DeAndre Swift because the Lions drafted him. Bro, 2 snaps last week.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Bad. It's not gonna
That's what a Lions running back does.
Yeah.
What does a Steelers wide receiver do? Chase Claypool got the ball thrown to him like one time, and he has like 30 fantasy points with one throw. He got one throw. He threw to one time, and he has 30 fantasy points. It's an anomaly. It's physically impossible.
So are you saying you're not high on Chase Claypool, or you are?
No. So I didn't even explain. So I say the Lions running backs, like they know how to draft running backs. They always get unlucky. That's DeAndre
fact.
Swift. It's always happened.
It's a fact. It's a fantasy fact.
Steelers, they're great at drafting wide receivers.
Great.
Yeah, sometimes they're not mentally all there. It's tough to know that type of stuff. Something like Martavius Bryant, Antonio Brown, whatever.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, but the Martavius Bryant was still pretty talented. So
which is cool.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take risks sometimes. So
I take risks.
They got Hines Ward, Chase Claypool, Emmanuel Sanders,
Plaxico
Burress. Yeah, these guys. I mean, we're talking about
Antonio Holmes.
We're talking about great players here, and so same thing. The Chargers, they always got bad luck. Something doesn't work. Keenan Allen drops off, or he gets hurt, or something.
Or the team doctor punctures a starting quarterback's lung.
Bro, if I said that, nobody would be like, you're the dumbest person ever. Hey, you never know. Maybe Tyrod Taylor, he's trying to get a shot to play through the pain, and the doctor's a complete idiot, punctures his lung, and almost kills him. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 Los Angeles Chargers.
Did I tell you though that he was gonna be like? He was easily going to get replaced by Herbert. Like, it was just a matter of time. I mean, I was even wrong. I underestimated myself.
I thought it was going to take, at least 6 weeks.
I said 4 weeks, and it was like 2.
It's
it was
2 days.
It's like 2 days.
It's like before the draft, and then they're like, Herbert, you're starting.
Yeah, like Hard Knocks. As soon as that wrapped. Herbert, get in there, bud. Yeah.
Next up.
So, next guy. Okay, here we go. This guy, running back for the Falcons, Todd Gurley. I have a rule in fantasy: never trust Todd Gurley. So he just came off a game where he looked really good, got a touchdown, 80 yards. He had 14 carries. But there's another running back coming up, and it's Brian Hill, who also looked good last week, had a touchdown. And it's only a matter of time before something bad happens. Todd Gurley is injury prone. Man, I don't know. You do the math.
I disagree with this.
You disagree with this?
Completely disagree.
Okay.
Because that's not what happened in the game. So Brian Hill is getting a lot of snaps, kind of like a Chase Edmonds, but did not look good at all. He dropped ball. I mean, he sucked. And this trend's going to they don't want to put Todd Gurley out there for 70 snaps.
But they want to keep Todd Gurley fresh is my point.
Yeah, that's fine. Look. I was wrong about Gurley. He doesn't have the upside.
No, he
does not.
But
that's not what people said. He'd already be dead by now. He's healthy. He's getting the snaps and has a high floor. You're selling high on what? He didn't even do that well. He's doing mediocre. Look, keep him. He's going to improve. Not much, but he's going to improve a little bit. Then you may want to sell high. Don't sell Gurley right, and you're not going to get anything for him. I'm telling you, you're not.
I think you could.
You're not. You don't. You don't like him. No one else does. Look, Keenan Allen just got 19 targets and like 30 fantasy points, something crazy. So that's, I mean, there's no, like, everyone likes him. No, not too many people believe that the Chargers are cursed. They don't know about the curse. They don't follow me. Todd Gurley, not that many people like. I'm telling you, you can get Todd Gurley for peanuts. So I don't think you're going to get much for him. And now you're going to be trading away a running back who still has his knee, who has a high floor, and is getting just enough snaps to be considered a workhorse still in this modern day.
All right. So, yes. So do what you guys think is right, but I'm saying sell high. Last guy on the list, Amari Cooper, sell high candidate. And I'm saying this from the context of being a Amari Cooper owner last year. He's going to let you down. He's going to have big games, but he's ultimately going to let you down. Either he's going to get injured at some point. CeeDee Lamb's going to come in, take away his targets. Something's just going to happen. He's a very inconsistent player is my point. He's been very consistent so far, but I believe this to be an aberration. And I think that Amari Cooper, you should get what you can. On his name alone, you'll get something. Sell him while you can because, you just don't want to deal with that volatility week to week is what I guess the
only bad thing about this pick right here is that for some reason people they hate the Cowboys and they hate Amari Cooper.
They don't hate. A lot of people love the Cowboys, bro. There's so many Cowboys fans.
Actually, in your league, there's probably going to be 2.1 Cowboy fans, like hardcore Cowboy fans.
I mean, it is the number one team in the
number one
nation,
team. No, number one sports franchise, period.
Yeah, franchise. Period. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I take it right back. In your league, you probably have an average of 2.1 pretty hardcore Cowboy fans. And right now, everything else I agree with you. Everything I agree with you said. There's a higher chance that Cooper's going to drop off than do better. A much higher chance because he's doing great. And I don't see Dak dropping off, but he does. Who's this guy? Cedric Wilson. And then last week it was Dalton Schultz. And so it's there's enough weapons here. The offense is working. Kellen Moore is working. Mike McCarthy is working, in terms of, putting up yards and fantasy points and touchdowns. It's working for the offense. I don't know if they can win game. I don't even know if they can get to their 8-8, but they're going to win the division. None of that matters. What matters is Dak, I think, is going to keep doing well, but for Amari Cooper to keep this up, it's unlikely. Sell him to a Cowboys homer. Find someone who likes Cooper. I guess that's how it is. Once you got some hardcore Cowboy fans are popular, you're naturally going to have haters. That's how it is. Everyone that's popular naturally has, a group of people that just hate them.